Hey everyone, I'm your alibi, and this is my Clone Wars Season 7 review. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I don't have a lot to say about the Bad Batch arc. I was never really a big fan of the clones to begin with. I preferred when they were nameless, faceless characters, especially since after giving them all individual personalities, a lot of moral questions were raised concerning the Jedi, but I enjoyed this arc. I really liked the Bad Batch, and I appreciated Echo's decision to join them at the end of the arc. Also, I couldn't help but notice, Crosshair is essentially Cad Bane 2.0. Look at him, he acts the same, he talks the same, he's even got the toothpick, how do you not see it? Moving on, Ahsoka's arc is when things started going downhill. Now, I used to be as big a fan of Ahsoka as everybody else, until I took a closer look. In my Ahsoka is overrated video, I made my feelings clear about the character. But back when Season 7 was announced, I actually had a spark of hope for her. I felt for sure the writers would be able to fix her character flaws and give us a genuine reason to like Ahsoka. Instead, after watching Ahsoka's arc, I feel I have never hated a character so much as I hate her. Let me start from the beginning. Ahsoka ends up in the underworld, she meets Rafa and Trace, stuff happens. First of all, I don't know why everyone hates the two sisters so much. Trace is more understandable after what happens in episode 2 of this arc, but Rafa? What's wrong with Rafa? She's literally looking out for her little sister in the best way she can. Also, the only way she knows how. Let's get serious, people. These two live in the underworld, where crime is the only way to survive. You all love to call Rafa stupid and evil, but put yourself in her shoes and I don't think you'd be so judgmental. Anyway, things were going pretty well until about halfway through the second episode. That's when this show basically went down the drain. You should all be pretty familiar with this moment. It's when Trace dumps the spice. It's also the moment when I truly started to hate Ahsoka. She's sitting in the back of the cockpit, preaching at these sisters whose life she clearly doesn't understand, and when she finds out they're delivering the spice to the Pikes, she loses it. She starts saying things that aren't even true. She claims that the Pikes will kill them all and take Trace's ship, which is a complete lie. The only reason the Pikes would do that is if they were threatened or double-crossed. If the sisters had just made their delivery as planned, they would have been fine. But no, Ahsoka had to open her mouth, and because of that, Trace dumped the spice. Yes, I am mad that Trace did something a 2-year-old would have the sense not to do, but I am way more mad at Ahsoka. So after that fiasco, they decided to go to the Pikes anyway, instead of, oh, I don't know, changing course? And surprise, surprise, things don't go so well. So they're in prison trying to break out, and Ahsoka doesn't deal with the issue like she should by coming clean from the beginning and using her Jedi powers unhindered to get them out of there. No, instead she risks everyone's lives by insisting on keeping her stupid little secret. It's then that we learn about the fate of the Martez sisters' parents. Apparently, a red-eyed alien, wonder who that could be, breaking Zero the Hutt out of prison caused a ship to steer into the Martez home. The sisters explain how their parents got them outside of the house and then went back in, I guess, so that the sisters could have a sob story to tell years later. Anyway, at the end of episode 3, the trio end up right back where they started. Nothing screams filler louder than that. Something which made it clear to me that Disney was determined to waste everyone's time. And just to rub salt in the wound, the episode ends with Rafa saying, "Hey, I might have made a mistake," to which Ahsoka replies, "Don't worry, we all learn from our mistakes." At which point I completely lost it, because first off, Rafa is not making a mistake by being concerned for the welfare of her little sister. As far as I'm concerned, the only mistake here is Ahsoka, who has a history of never ever learning from her errors. Then episode 4 came out, and the characters went through the whole process of escaping and getting caught again before finally making some progress. Rava proved just how awesome she is by taking on a Trandoshan in a fistfight and winning. I don't care what y'all say, I'm in love with this character, and it is so nice to see the characters away from Ahsoka. Far, far away. But the show just had to put a sour taste back in my mouth with the sisters claiming that Ahsoka is what the Jedi Order should have been. Trust me, if Ahsoka was the embodiment of the Jedi Order, you'd all be doomed. After that arc finally ended, we were treated with seeing Maul again. And I've said it before, he's awesome wherever he is. Nothing too noteworthy happened in episode 9 other than a reminder that Ahsoka loves to talk down to her superiors.
Ahsoka, surely you understand this is a pivotal moment in the Clone Wars. The heart of the Republic is under attack.
I understand that as usual you're playing politics. This is why the people have lost faith in the Jedi. I had too, until I was reminded of what the Order means to people who truly need us.
Right now, people on Coruscant need us.
No, the Chancellor needs you.
That's not fair.
I'm not trying to be.
Then episode 10 rolled around, further proving Ahsoka's stupidity. At this point, she should have been able to put the pieces together. Kenobi said that Darth Sidious was believed to be orchestrating both sides of the war from the beginning, and Anakin was commissioned to spy on Chancellor Palpatine. That, put together with everything Maul said, should have tipped off Ahsoka that, hey, maybe Chancellor Palpatine is the Sith Lord they're looking for. And knowing that Anakin was good friends with the Chancellor should have indicated that no, he's not entirely safe from the dark side. But oh no, the chance to prevent the mass slaughter of the Jedi, the corruption of her good friend, and the suffering of the galaxy because of the war pales in comparison at the opportunity for Ahsoka to use violence against someone who hurt her feelings. Wow, she has never done anything like this before.
You're looking a little too young to be a Jedi.
If it isn't the hairless harpy.
If it isn't Skywalker's filthy, obnoxious little pet.
How nice of you. Tell you what, I'll give you a merciful death.
Such amazing character growth, ladies and gentlemen. So amazing. Now, when episode 11 came out, things started getting notably better. They nailed the ominous tone in the beginning of the episode, and hearing the Emperor say Order 66 gave me chills. But just a quick reminder, Ahsoka's still a moron.
You don't understand. I'm not here to team up with you. I need a diversion, and you're it. Now go cause some chaos. It's what you're good at.
Kit, give me a fighting chance.
I'm not rooting for you.
Well, at least she let him go, which is what she should have done in the last episode. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't need any help. I just say, I love Maul. Imagine what the Jedi could have accomplished if they fought like this instead of, you know, not using the Force when they could have. Naturally, I assumed episode 12 would be just another disappointment, but when it came out, I was floored. This is the Clone Wars I was waiting for. This is the Ahsoka I was waiting for. I just have no words for how amazing this episode was. This scene between Rex and Ahsoka?
I don't want to hurt them.
I hate to tell you this, but they don't This ship is going down, and those soldiers, my brothers, are willing to die and take you and me along with them.
You're a good soldier, Rex. So is every one of those men down there. They may be willing to die, but I am not the one who is going to kill them.
Oh my goodness. For the first time ever, I am in love with these characters. Yes, I said I am in love with Ahsoka. It took 7 seasons, but it happened. Now, I will say this isn't character growth so much as a character leap, but I will allow it. For one whole episode, Ahsoka didn't do anything remotely stupid. She was purely awesome. When I heard she was going to be appearing in The Mandalorian, I thought for sure she was going to ruin it. But I have to say now, I'm willing to give her a chance. And speaking of The Mandalorian, this is totally a nod to it. Man, I felt that scene. I felt the character's pain, and there were very few moments like that in all of Clone Wars. And just when you thought the show couldn't get any better, Darth Vader shows up. Darth Vader! Honestly, I'm just sad we had to wait this long to see some really good writing at work. This is what all Star Wars should be, and if you happen to agree with me, be sure to let me know. I want to hear your opinion in the comments below, and while you're at it, be sure to give this video a like and check out some more of my content. Thank you folks, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you next time. But I'm still mad that we didn't get to see Ventress, or Grievous, or Bane, or...